here at Innovation Studio, you're doing amazing things, right? It's gonna be exactly what the community needs at this time. And I can't remember who I was talking to. I said, this is how it all happens, is at the grassroots level, right? Like, this is how it actually happens. You walk in, you get what you need, you walk out. And it's really cool that it's specific to the 2 zip codes, or at least for now. You know, I know it's gonna expand, but that's super neat. And I do wanna do some recognition right now. I'm not nearly as cool as Carmen, but I can try. Jennifer Hawkins, who I just met, and Amy Erickson, of course, is a superstar, and Walter Morales. Looking forward to working with you, for turning the concept of a Biz Bodega into a reality, and for being part of the team that's on the ground to get this up and running. Also like to acknowledge the sponsor of One Neighborhood Builders, as well as the other partners of Hope and Maine, SBDC, Social Enterprise Greenhouse, Rhode Island Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, Rhode Island Black Business Association, Fuerza Laboral, Center for Women Enterprise, Center for Southeast Asians, and the Multicultural Innovation Center. Opening a new business can be very challenging. Before I came to work in government, I helped over 350 small businesses in my law practice, and own a few businesses myself. I have actually volunteered as an attorney for many of the partners that I just listed, including just short of 10 years doing whatever Carmen told me to do at the Central Providence Community. That's pretty much what I always say. I just do whatever Carmen tells me. That's why I know that from trying to get startup capital to maneuvering through the regulatory red tape at the federal, state, and local levels, small business owners are constantly being challenged. So Biz Bodega is another tool in the toolbox that will provide needed assistance to budding entrepreneurs through facilitating numerous business support services. The staff at Biz Bodega will provide clients with an array of services to help grow their ventures, from helping the future business owner map out a business plan to facilitating access to much needed capital. Biz Bodega will be there every step of the way. Did you know that 65% of the population who live in these 2 zip codes are Spanish speaking? For far too long, small business owners in Rhode Island's Spanish-speaking community have faced considerable roadblocks in starting, managing, and expanding their small business ventures despite their entrepreneurial spirit. I know Biz Bodega will make a significant difference in these communities by assuring business-minded residents have equitable access to the tools that they need to start, grow, and expand their businesses. All Rhode Island business owners should reap the benefits of our state's current economic recovery and expansion. Therefore, it's crucial that we as a state energetically support minority entrepreneurs and provide them with the business supports they need to flourish. The Department of Business Regulation and the Rhode Island Commerce Corporation, and I think Doris walked in the door. Did I just see her in here? Yeah. There's Doris back there. Have numerous initiatives and services to support the Rhode Island small business owner, including those in our minority communities. For example, at the Department of Business Regulation, we host a small business hotline, which is very often a resource to figuring out who you need to talk to in the state. We have a way that we're set up to connect with all the other state agencies. And we also have the Small Business Ombudsman, and Ombudsman is a fancy word for that's your NOAA guy. So when they say in Rhode Island you need a NOAA guy to get something done, we have a professional NOAA guy. So you call that person, and you tell them what your problems are, and then she helps you try to figure out where to go in the state. So they're all available to you for any problems that you might have. Our state is also fortunate to have Governor McKee as our #1 business advocate for small businesses. As governor and a former business owner himself, he continues his commitment to the state's small business community that he had as a mayor and then as lieutenant governor of our small state. Some of these startup businesses may want to connect with the Rhode Island Commerce Corporation. There's Doris in the back. To learn more about Supply RI, which is an initiative that serves as Rhode Island's business-to-business connection, pairing local suppliers to larger Rhode Island institutions through a comprehensive database, website, and trainings. Currently, 20% of the businesses enrolled in Supply RI are minority-owned businesses. There's also the Commerce Corporation's Small Business Assistance Program called SBAP. We have lots of acronyms for lots of things, which helps entrepreneurs and small businesses that are met with roadblocks in their efforts to obtain financing from traditional lending resources. The program has provided 173 loans to our state small businesses, with more than half to women or minority-owned businesses, deploying $4.6 million to date. And lastly, state leaders are working diligently to attract more CDFIs. People ask me about that all the time, focused on providing financing to small businesses in Rhode Island, especially businesses that are often excluded from traditional funding sources. To learn more about any of these, I have all this information, but just talk to Doris is really the best way to do it. And with that, I'd like to introduce Mayor Jorge Elorza. Mayor Elorza has been a strong advocate for economic growth and has sought to ensure that every resident will be a part of the city's progress. During his time in office, he has prioritized small businesses by completely eliminating tangible taxes for over 2,600 businesses, which is really a big deal. That's not easy to do. And relaunched the previously defunct Providence Business Loan Fund. Mayor Lorza has supported entrepreneurs by creating the PBD self-employment program and by expanding the number of minority and women-owned businesses that do business in the city. Allow me to introduce Mayor Jorge Lorza.